This is hilarious. Trump is whining about not having as good of approval ratings as Dr. Fauci, uh, when compared to uh, his response to the coronavirus and the pandemic. Um, this really shows, like, that Trump truly has the mentality of a child because he's complaining about not being liked and not being popular.
In tweets that were deleted by Twitter, you said that Dr. Fauci misled the country about hydroxychloroquine. How so?
No, not at all. I don't even know what his stance is on it. I was just, he was at the.
Oh, Trump definitely knows what Fauci's stance on all of it, and Trump has been against pretty much everything Fauci has said, um, and now just recently started wearing a mask and telling people that you should be wearing a mask.
He was at the task force meeting a little while ago. I have a very good relationship with Dr. Fauci. It's sort of interesting. We've listened to Dr. Fauci. I haven't always agreed with him, and that's, I think, pretty standard. That's okay. He did not want us to ban put up the ban to China when China was heavily infected very badly, Wuhan. He didn't want to do that, and I did, and other things. And he told me I was right, and he told me I saved tens of thousands of lives, which was generous. But it's, I think it's fact. Then I did the ban on Europe. But I get along with him very well, and I agree with a lot of what he said. So, it's interesting. He's got a very good approval rating, and I like that. It's good because remember, he's working for this administration. He's working with us, John. We could have gotten other people. We could have gotten somebody else. It didn't have to be Dr. Fauci. He's
Yeah, it could have been anybody else, but you got pretty much one of the best persons to be working on this, so that's why he's there.
working with our administration, and for the most part, we've done pretty much what he and others, Dr. Birx and others who are terrific, recommended. And he's got this high approval rating. So why don't I have a high approval rating with respect, and the administration with respect to the virus? We should have a very high, because what we've done in terms of, we're just reading off about the masks and the gowns and the ventilators and numbers that nobody's seen, and the testing at 55 million tests. We tested more than anybody in the world. I have a graph that I'd love to show you. Perhaps you've seen it.
Okay, so he is saying, why does Fauci have high approval ratings while I don't? Well, there's a lot of other things that you could have done that you didn't do, which is why people don't like what you say, like telling people to inject bleach or UV light. The loads of times you told people to not wear a mask when they should be wearing a mask. All the times you kept saying that it was a hoax or that it was just going to disappear in the summertime, which summertime is nearing its end, and we have record numbers of people getting COVID. And we also have record number of evictions that's going to be happening soon, which is a whole different video. Um, there's a lot of things you've done, which is why you don't have high approval ratings.
Where we're up here and the rest of the world is down at a level that's just a tiny fraction of what we've done in terms of testing. So it sort of is curious. A man works for us, with us very closely, Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx, also highly thought of. And yet they're highly thought of, but nobody likes me. It can only be my personality, that's all.
Yeah, your personality and your actions, because those both go hand in hand. Your shitty personality causes you to make shitty decisions and act shitty. So That's why people are going to not like you. But Trump. This is another insight on Trump's childish mentality. Um, he's worried about people not liking him. He's worried about not being popular.